Are we klar? Ja! Are we fucking klar? Ja! Kämpfen wir mal! Ja!
Heroic versus FaZe, and again, Karrigan, the ultimate hype man here. It's so exciting. You love to see it. This is going to be one hell of a game.
Yeah, and a spot for the semifinals as well. Inside the Royal Arena, direct birth into that position. You get to skip those quarterfinals. That's the last stage before you get into the crowd and into the arena. So massively important, and just for the way both these teams are playing at the moment, just a very exciting prospect. I love the idea that Heroic has looked so good, especially on maps like Ancient and Overpass, where you can pull the defense apart and thin it out across the map in the mid-round. But also, I mean, FaZe yesterday, that was a bounce-back performance. You saw interviews from ropz saying it felt great for the team to have that kind of a dominance performance. The interesting thing for me about Ancient is that this was the map they specifically said was they didn't really feel comfortable and felt weak on heading into the major. That was their entire reasoning for really trying to work on Vertigo to bring that into the fold, and now they've got to come back to it here. But after the showing we had from FaZe yesterday, I don't even know if you're going to get that weak FaZe. I don't believe it. You're going to get the tough FaZe game in and game out.
You probably will, and also a lot of those strategies that Heroic like to play, now you're doing it against what might be one of the best in-game leaders of all time, so it's going to be just a lot more difficult, you have to assume. We'll find out right now. We're on Ancient to start with, and Cadian with the opening kills. A takedown, Karrigan. It's Captain versus Captain, and Cadian comes out on top, although an important refrag, and mid-control still with FaZe.
Oh, a complete stalemate between those two teams, though. Both of them threw bodies at it. There were numbers in middle, and no one wanted to turn the corner. This position from Shush is so strong, but Rain, I think he spotted it out. Yeah, he knows. He knows the whole way. Perfectly accurate, immediate headshot, and that's Shush to fall. And now Heroic is spread 1-1-1 all across the map.
And this is very, very awkward. Rain is such a powerful position because he's got Twist in the middle behind him to make sure that no one can shoot him in the back. Cadian has moved up, and this could be just a one-bullet kill, but he can't find it. Brokey was already low, and as he comes back mid-reload, Twist is going to be there to pick him up. Down in Yabby, and I don't know what you could even do here. 2 versus 4. They get the first kill on Rain. It's a good start. If they find Twist as well, then maybe there is someone to fight for. But they want to double up. Brokey's going to still be alive and spot them in the middle.
Yeah, the fact that he's surviving with 2 HP makes it so difficult for Heroic. Just that third player that allows FaZe to keep eyes on everything in the map. And now Twist has got himself into safety, starting to push in towards A main. Brokey passive in middle and ropz passive at the B bomb site. He can support his teammate. This can actually be very dangerous. If ropz has the right timing, he can take attention away from Brokey.
He really could. I don't know if they saw that. I don't know if you can ever clear the position that Brokey's in anyway. He sees them, he misses the first shot, but makes up for it. Good headshot. Stown will take down one. He needs to do that again, and he needs to do it right now before he runs out of time. 10 seconds. He's going to run, pick up the bomb. He has time for the bomb plant, so 1 versus 1, but with the P250, this could be done.
Yeah, but Twist is an underrated clutcher, and he had some great ones yesterday.
Coming right for the smoke. Oh, that is so dangerous. He could have got himself killed already, but you're not wrong. Twist yesterday was out of control. He's got the mechanics. He's got that crisp aim to follow it up, and you don't ever want to count him out.
No kit. This is taking a lot of time.
And Stown has managed to move far away. Twist is spending valuable seconds looking for him right now that he can't get back. There's the first tap, but it's a 10-second defense. Stown, he's calling the bluff. He's realizing that's not happening. He comes back for it a little bit early, jumps around the corner. He's going to get caught, but it's too late. What a clutch from Stown, and a great start for Heroic.
Yeah, that's a massive clutch for Stown. And he, you want to talk about someone on a great day. Him as well yesterday on Inferno was absolutely spectacular for Heroic. Even in a losing effort, that'd be a great boost to have him involved in the action. That's a tense pistol round the whole way through, from the initial engagement in mid to the entire mid round where everyone is spread apart. And this is a 1v3 from Stown. Brokey runs out of bullets.
You could have made, I think, a strong case for Brokey just standing in the corner with a knife out instead, just to, you know, just to buy time, because we're really low on the clock there. But I mean, it's hard to obviously make that call in the moment.
Yeah, his thought too is, you know, I can stay in the corner, but he's going to hard clear this. He's going to pre-fire turning around the corner, so I have to just kind of guess and predict when he's going to be moving forward into the knife. Almost an impossible situation. Karrigan, UMP. First kill is his, traded immediately. And Heroic's going to stream into the bomb site.
Oh, look at Yabby just clearing the space behind him, making sure his teammates can get there. Dangerous for Testis, but he does win the fight. And Yabby's there to pick it up. Still a 2-on-3, with Testis being kind of low on health, but they should have enough space to get the bomb planted, even if it's dropped in an awkward position.
And if Twist calls out Tessa's position, Rain obviously knows likely he's going to be rotating back around towards the double door, so there's an engagement there. But Tessa's is playing it very smart.
Yeah, just stay far back. Let the teammates do the work, get the bomb planted eventually. They have picked it up again, so it's just a matter of time. Smoke, that'll definitely confirm it for Rain. So if he was in doubt, he definitely isn't any longer. 45 seconds, and they're taking a lot of time. And this is what we saw from Heroic yesterday too. Very, very patient in making sure that they can get exactly what they want. Good shot from Rain though. Brings it back into a 2-on-2 at the very least. But they have the weapon disadvantage. Again, they don't have a defuse kit either. And they could be in a lot of trouble trying to retake this one. Gabby's spotting it out. Flash goes over. And he peeks behind it. Good pick up. And he's around the corner. He's got a triple picked up in this one. And that might be enough to win the round. It should be. As Rain will have to back on out.
Yeah, with a deep plan as well. Yabby can spot and tell Shush he's not actually on it. Don't worry about anything. So Rain's going to bail out. Another good round from Heroic. Another good challenge from FaZe that they just cannot convert at the end of the day. This time in a 2v2. 2-0. Fist bumps all around as Heroic is getting started strong.
But there's kind of a slowdown. Even when you have all the space you could want on the B-bomb side, you're there for a long time, and you feel really comfortable doing that. I mean, if you just look at the way Ancient was played between NIP and OG, it's such a contrast.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing that helps Heroic too is Yabby's in that position for most of that round.
Yeah.
He's pushed up, so he gets to control that long hallway back towards CT spawn, towards middle, and that means there's so much less stress to have to worry about where that next peak is going to come from. 2-0. Deagles and upgraded pistols picked up for FaZe. They have the MP9 that Rain saved.
Yeah, not that much to fight with here. Twist blocked from taking any 1DX by the smoke. A little while longer. They're going to clear that. Actually, some damage coming out here. That's interesting.
Really nice early damage, especially considering there's a 3-man stack at the A-bomb site already.
Yeah, and with the MP9 boosted up, so unfortunately ropz is going to fall really early on, but there's at least one headshot. Follow-up, Brokey, he couldn't continue it, but still, this is really impressive. They're going to pick up the bomb and try and make an escape. Rain wants to hunt it down, and he's a second late. That is so close, but still, he could win the round. He's stolen an AK now, and looks like Yabby, yeah, he's going to try and see if he can slow him down on the rotation.
Such a smart play from Yabby. I don't know if Rain's going to go for it. It might be worth just saving the AK-47. But, I mean, that's something we'll see with Heroic throughout this Ancient T-half, is that position at stairs. They love putting a player there to cut off rotations, to be the pivot point around the map to gather information as well. And Yabby calls it perfectly. Rain's going to back off with the AK-47. 3-0.
But some truly dangerous rounds coming in here.
Yeah, every round has been challenged.
Yeah.
No clean wins yet.
Also, just for FaZe, I guess, in terms of, you know, they obviously came in really, really hot to that game yesterday. We saw it was kind of ridiculous. But even losing the pistol round, they don't seem like they're having any trouble fighting Heroic at the moment. So, like you said, we want to see that same strong FaZe that we saw yesterday. And at least so far, that doesn't look like it's impossible at all. Triple for Cadian in this one.
I mean, you want to do that to the other side. You talk about the same strong FaZe with their individuals, the same strong Heroic in terms of tactics, in terms of mid-rounds, in terms of moving around the map on Ancient. Really cool to watch them work. 3-0. First gun round coming to play, and because of the investment from FaZe, actually surprisingly, they still have a good amount of buys. Rain's able to drop over a weapon to a teammate because of the saved AK-47. Brokey's going to have an AWP. They've got a decent amount of utility. Decent situation for FaZe to be in.
They're walking out behind this. That's a lot of liberties taken here from Heroic. It could be very hard to get this mid control on the T side, because usually there's just a lot of Molotovs and sort of continued smokes down, but they found a great gap. Look at how close to the middle they are. The flashback is there, and Twist is absolutely dead. Nothing you can do about it. Look at the quick reaction. ropz is alone here, and he's about to get crunched in. If he just stays, he's certainly going to die. Nice spray, but he can't find the follow-up. And again, I think Shush would have been there to shoot him in the back no matter what. So this round was almost already done.
Yeah, they're way out of position. I guess the one saving grace for FaZe is the op isn't in any kind of danger at the moment. Brokey and Rain just held up in Jaguar. And yeah, again, just Heroic has done like, this has been like a no BS T-half so far, right? Like they've made their decisions right off contact, right at the moment, essentially, unless FaZe is able to stop them. But here it's just, that's a timing that Twist isn't expecting that flashbang to come in whatsoever because it's just so fast. They didn't slow down around the smoke in middle.
And they actually feel so confident. They're like, let's try and see if we can take just a little bit more away, make it a little bit worse for FaZe so that they can't save the 3 rifles, which you can understand.
Oh, I think they got to be careful too that their money isn't exactly anything special either. So I think Rain just does enough to challenge and show presence and force them back away from the hunt. Still 4-0 for Heroic. And that's the benefit of taking that big risk in middle. As you mentioned, a lot of liberties, no flashbang, just walking around the smoke early on and getting up towards a minute and 26 seconds when that flashbang comes in. That's a timing Twist won't expect.
And ropz is in a very, very tough position up there.
An impossible position considering when that kill comes in. No chance for anyone to rotate and stop them from getting into CT spawn. He's exposed from 3 different choke points that are now wide open.
4-0. There's the smoke Molotov type setup that normally stops what happened in the last round from happening. This time Twist is going to be there. Teamed up with Rain, who is also pushing out to the B lane, but looks like Heroic have made a pretty decent call to at least group up outside of A right now.
They've done a B contact.
Yeah.
They've done a mid contact. Now it looks like we're getting a massive explosion towards the A bomb site. Not contact with the smokes put out and deployed. That's going to pull Brokey over with an AWP.
Interestingly, they're kind of respecting that Molotov a little bit. That does mean a 3rd player is rotating in here for the FaZe side, so they're a little bit more prepared. Good lineup for ropz, and Brokey will get one of the AWP at the same time, and he keeps peeking around the smoke. It's a strong shutdown. Brokey is back with it again, and he was one of the huge factors in the game yesterday. Triple to shut down that attack onto the A-bomb site, and Cadian is on his own.
Those defensive smokes to create a safe alleyway for CTs to stream out of the spawn choke point along the default plant boxes. It's such a strong way of defending that A-bomb site when you can bring numbers to bear. Really, really good hold, and as you mentioned, this time they're delayed. This time they put out the smokes in utility instead of a contact play, and that forces out the counter Molotov that buys time to set up that action.
Cadian's lurking around the map now. Any fight that he's going to get is probably going to be really unfavored because he just has to check so many different corners. But again, if he could make it expensive and get 1 or 2 more kills, it'd be worth it. He's going to be found instead. Too much to clear. Rain deep in that B bomb site. So, first round on the board for FaZe. And they get to save some rifles on top of it. And like you pointed out a minute ago, it's not like Heroic has that much money to work with. So even a loss after winning 4 in a row could be a little bit painful.
Yeah, good mobility from Brokey. Popping out on both sides of that smoke. No way to predict it. No way to know when it's coming. Really tough battle to deal with. Money's a bit busted, as you said. 2 MAC-10s on the board for Heroic.
Yeah, Cadian taking a shot in the middle, but not connecting with anyone. And this... what Rain is doing here, and usually with Kerrigan on the other side of the ramp, that's just one of the hard challenges that FaZe has put to anyone that wants to play against them on this map. He's so good at this, Rain. He's going to find the first kill, and they'll trade it, and they get Twist as well. That's huge.
That's a double kill with the MAC-10 on 2 very, very skilled players, Rain and Twist, to go down. ropz on a bit of an island now. Exposed from middle.
Would you guess that ropz is here, though?
No, but he can't stay here forever. He's got to be aggressive and peek. That's a nice find. He had to make a play before that smoke dissipated. And now he can back off, but look at the decision from Shush. There's a go. ropz, the A anchor, he's over there. Great, I'll take this space here.
Yeah, very good read. He spots him deep, so they know that they're both there. Mutual exchange of information. Shush feeling very confident. That is a bold peek. Jump!
Oh my lord.
And he's lucky to be alive. Kerrigan goes for the swing, and he actually gets the battle as well, taking down Cadian. I can't believe that he lived through the first one, but still, it leaves Brokey in a 1 versus 2, and he has no idea where Shush is.
Timing on this is everything.
Spots him, jump down, USP. I can't believe he didn't use the AWP. And he gets the kill anyway. Headshot to bring him down. Stan's going to be making a straight run for it, and the question is, could Brokey put this puzzle together? He's the right idea. Smoke is going to be going up, so now he definitely knows. Oh, actually didn't even plant inside of it. That's so dangerous. And the AK, he can't win the fight. That spray, he had the time, he had the early advantage, but Stown somehow comes out on top. That should have been Brokey's round.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, what a great fight to win. 2 fights won in that exact same angle for Heroic throughout the course of it. Shush to open things up. And this is nasty. That's HUD armor as well. Good control from Tesses with the MAC-10. FaZe set up a little bit of a mid-round trap once they gained control of the lane to go for that aggression. Found the opening kill, but nothing after the fact. And what a rebuttal from Heroic. It's 5-1, a 4-round lead.
They don't have almost any nades on that T side. It's pretty early on. So again, looks like they just want to go maybe more contact towards A than the setup from last time. Yeah, just swinging around the corner. They take down ropz, and there's really nobody else here. Brokey started to get there, but he's got to be really careful peeking into this. A little bit of a crossfire now established, but they take down Cadian, and that's a huge kill in the middle. That was Rain picking that one up. So actually, now they can kind of let them have the bomb site. They can just wait. This is a really smart choice from FaZe.
Well, this is a really impressive win from FaZe and a really important win from FaZe if they can convert it. There goes Yabby. And there goes Shush. That's now twice these kinds of massive bodies towards A have been shut down. So if you're FaZe, you're at least saying, okay, they beat us at B, they beat us in mid a couple times, but at least they're not shutting us down at A. At least we have that kind of unlock. The initial contact from ropz were 1 for 1, but all the rebuttals from FaZe have been solid after the fact.
Yeah, that should really give them some confidence. And that's obviously super important because if the confidence sort of breaks on that A side and they have to pull someone away from middle or even worse from the B bomb side, then it opens up so much for Heroic to work with.
The whole playbook starts getting more and more dangerous.
Tech9s, they're going to do it again. They're like, all right, let's see if we can do it one more time. I like it. Oh, and they run ropz down. This time he got no kills. Let's see if they can actually retake it one more time, FaZe. They managed to get some good kills before the bomb plant in the last round and set up a little bit of a crossfire, and they push forward. Twist and Brokey again, denying any access to this. Wow, impressive, really comprehensive. FaZe, they've got this figured out.
Yeah, very well handled after losing ropz early. Frustrating for ropz, but he's going to be so happy his team's there to back him up in back-to-back rounds. Cadian can maybe hope for a kill in garbage time. There's the first. Doesn't even care about the gun.
All right, second challenge. Somehow still alive. Tickling Kerrigan so slowly. Oh, crouches in. Why is he still breathing?
What's happening?
I have no idea. There's the AK.
Does he just save it?
He only has 350.
I know. I was thinking he'd probably just want to go for it and use that to get a kill, but maybe he saves it.
Oh, he's got 40 seconds, so wow.
This is, I mean, Heroic's bringing like a real disrespect style to FaZe. And it kind of probably caught him off guard a little bit in the first 4 or 5 rounds, but FaZe is starting to handle business. 3 of the last 4 go their way. Now you're going to start seeing more money for FaZe, so they'll have the Molotovs and the smokes to be able to block off these choke points early to deny some of these faster contact styles. And now it gets into the really fun, like, meaty part of the half where you have to imagine Heroic's going to start slowing down into more defaults, slowing down into what we kind of saw yesterday against NIP, where you have Yabby challenging on one side, Tess is challenging on the other side, really trying to open up the extremities and make some movements, make some shifts, slide some players up in towards mid. And that's what I've been excited about watching all morning in this matchup.
And I mean, if they feel like they can go for some more fights against ropz, if they win one of those fights and it causes a bit of a rotation like it kind of has for the last couple of rounds, then maybe there's something to build with there. Something they can work with towards middle or outside of B. He gets to save the AK, that's something, but other than that, tricky position for Heroic to be in with their money at the moment. Let's see if they can find a way out. 3-5 the scoreline. FaZe starting to establish a bit more control in his first half, which is desperately needed.
Yeah, starting to stabilize. Yabby made his way through. He beat all the utility. Cheeky little corner for him. And again, at least it's information over to his teammates that nobody's pushing down ramp. There's no way FaZe expects this, but I don't think there's a chance they push down this ramp.
The problem is he only has a Glock, right? If he had anything else, just being this close could have netted him a really early kill. A little bit of damage. Cadian thinking about pushing it. Wants to go for the peak, but yeah, it's just a Glock. It's just not doing enough. Good couple of kills coming through early on in favor of FaZe there, and they only lose 1 player. So that's perfectly acceptable, and they're going to live through that round.
All right, let's see if we get the confidence back from FaZe. Remember their defense yesterday as well, and that game they played was so aggressive, so brutal, so in your face. They had mid control each and every time. They were pushing down, keeping control, demolishing any attack before it could begin. And I think that's the style that we're going to see this game settle into moving forward.
Yeah, and when they have, I mean, especially when Rain has that control towards the Jaguar cave, then suddenly it gives Twist a lot more space in the middle to play around with. A lot more things start to work out for FaZe, and it'll be interesting to see, I guess, if Heroic must have a couple of ideas for how to deal with that. Watching any FaZe demo on this, you know how they're going to be playing. Question is if they could break it. The good comeback for FaZe early on. 5 rounds is still pretty good for Heroic on the T side. So right now, anything more they can add on top is probably just going to feel great. 4-5. Roki on 12 kills.
There's Rain and Jaguar.
Yep.
Twist and ropz to handle middle. Actually, 3-man stacked up in Cave and Jaguar at the moment. Kerrigan kind of bails out when he realizes they're overstacked. But they want to set Brokey up with the op to grab an exit, to bait for Rain as he clears things out. If there's no success here for Heroic, they're going to have a tough time on the other side of the map where the bomb is lined up with 3 heading towards the A bomb site, but they need a distraction. They need someone to shift the defense.
Yeah, they really do. Rain sees it coming. Scary stuff there, but he doesn't take that much damage for it. And they're still controlling the middle, which means they're really close to the rotation. If they want to go for that A-bomb side, they've proven again several times they're pretty good at retaking this one. So, Heroic, they're sticking back.
Kerrigan doesn't have a smoke for the Molotov either if it gets deployed at the boxes.
Yeah, that's a good point. But I wonder if that's even going to happen now. 40 seconds. Rain making a bit of noise. Definitely heard that on the other side. This next fight's going to be everything. 30 seconds. Shush going to take 1 kill, but Twist still there. Holding the smoke in the middle as it fades. And the bomb is on Cadian, and he's still in the middle. He's quite far away from a bomb site. If they want to make this work, they have to make it work right now. Cadian to jump past. That's a leg shot on the stout, and it doesn't even matter. Brokey will finish him with a USP and a good find. A Twist, 2nd kill, and even if he goes down to Shush, it is too late.
Yeah.
Shush can't do anything on this one. Well, he can do some damage, which is not bad. Gonna get 1 kill there. And a follow-up headshot. All right, making it a little bit expensive. And ultimately gets taken down.
This is going to be the challenge for Heroic. FaZe is going to be a couple steps up from the game they had yesterday against NIP on Ancient. And this time, Heroic trying to spread them thin, trying to challenge at B, trying to challenge in middle and A all at the same time. Shush even gets the kill. But FaZe doesn't bat an eye. They don't blink.
Yeah, and you know, when Shush gets that kill, a lot of other times that would have been a bomb following behind him, but the bomb is in the middle, and even that, you know, FaZe don't get caught off guard. Twist is there. He's like,
well, and also Cadian doesn't know which side to commit to, right?
Yeah.
Because he's got a teammate challenging at both, and he wants to pick the best option, but there's nothing really happening from either side.
No one close. Flash was set up to try and take the fight right up close to the smoke. And again, they're back in those A hallways. Wow, that is a nice find, Brokey. Over the Molotov, maybe couldn't see it, or certainly caught off guard. That's a bit weird and a bit interesting.
Yeah, it really was. Heroic get a cool benefit there. I think they went over to punish ropz as they've done a number of times already in this half. They find Brokey instead. So giving up the A bomb site, moving in towards Donut. Twist and ropz can make the move to challenge in middle if they'd like. They're going to stay put for the moment. Hearing the footsteps.
Is Kerrigan going to get baited out by this mid pressure? Hopefully not. He's in the corner hiding, but there is a pistol up close. Started to fall back a little bit. He's got the right idea. Yeah, he's going to walk right into that AK. So good read, good catch from Kerrigan.
Oh, Rain backed off, though. He could have challenged in Jaguar. Now he's gone passive.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, nice crossfire. Yeah, they can't really break this. They need a grenade to get out of that one. So fantastic defense between Kerrigan and Rain. There was definitely a couple of moments there where someone could have gone horribly wrong. But I think Kerrigan getting that first kill on the ramp against Jabby, that's the start of the good defense.
Heroic hasn't been able to get into their style anytime recently. This is 5 in a row for FaZe, 6 of the last 7. And a lot of it has to do, Heroic's not able to thin the defense and create those gaps. Like, they would love to start exploiting them, but they're having an issue actually opening them in the first place.
Which is so cool to see, right? Because this is the style that Heroic are playing is very hard to play against. So watching FaZe be able to step up and absolutely be well prepared and shut it down is glorious. It doesn't feel quite right having FaZe in this weird spot where they don't look as good as we know they can be.
They look good now. They looked good yesterday.
Yep.
Looking good here against Heroic.
Oof. Rain. 9 bullets left. Not afraid at all. Not feeling any pressure. Finally gets a little bit of a chance to reload. Brokey shows up. And Tezes wants to peek it, but he's going to go down. Nice shot.
Okay, here's the attempt. Kadian going to start shifting in towards stairs. Deep Molotov to give him some cover.
Yeah, but it also makes Twist very suspicious. He's going to come back for it, and he can't win that fight. Very strange angle to be battling at there, and Twist goes down 4-on-4. Kadian trying to find the opening. Brokey, I can't believe he's still alive. He takes down Shush.
No.
He's so lightning fast on that one. Goes for it again. Finds another one and nearly takes down Yabby. It's a 1 versus 2 and 35 seconds. He goes straight for the bomb plant. No delays. Rain is shooting through the smoke on the other side, but can't really catch him. And Yabby to try and find 2 more kills to clutch this round for his team. This is about as close as they've been in a couple of rounds right now. Heroic would love a 6th. And I think they know where he is. He's escaped. Good headshot. And now we could play a little bit more for time. Kerrigan going to tap the bomb, but he has to come up it again. And oh, what a shot! A quad kill, a clutch. And Yabby gets another one for Heroic.
Yeah, that's filthy. What a great individual effort from Yabby. 1v2 win. Maybe a little bit discoordinated or miscoordinated on the double peek from Kerrigan and Rain. Kerrigan didn't swing at the boxes when Rain swung?
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one. Swung shallow. I'll tell you what, though, my stuttering aside, Brokey, there's something special about the way that he's able to pull out shots and pull out plays when he's under that much pressure. The way he stays composed.
Oh, you almost cursed him, Jason. He almost got hunted down. They did get Twist anyway. That's Shush nearly getting a double entry in the middle. And when these Molotovs are gone, it feels like Heroic Counter put the pressure on. Kerrigan not ready for 3 people to be on the ramp. Tesses again with the Mac 10 opening up. And that is like, I mean, unless they get a random kill for a smoke right now, I don't think this retake's even going to be possible.
No, Brokey and ropz are already backing off. Rain's shown presence over in cave, but he's going to start bailing out. Safe plant. And Rain's on his own to find an escape route. Smoke deployed, and I'll have it towards middle.
Wow.
That's a nice little uppercut delivery when FaZe did not expect it.
And also, I mean, Shush getting a kill on Twist, spotting Brokey in the middle, and they are on the A ramp or the B ramp just ready to go. So they have such a great setup for it.
Yeah.
And very often they know Rain is going to be playing forward in the Jaguar cave, so they can guess. But there might only be one person at the A bomb side.
Yeah,
or the B bomb side.
Pressure and aggression applied at multiple points at the same time on the map, and FaZe just couldn't make a decision.
Seven rounds for Heroic to start with. This is starting to look like a really strong first half for them.
Oh yeah, absolutely it is. That clutch from Yabby is so massive. I mean, it obviously helps when you win 5 of the first 6 rounds. You've already gotten to a comfortable point, and everything there is just adding on to the lead. And some good calling from Kadian, like we saw yesterday. First time out used by FaZe to talk things over with the 3 weapons they saved. They'll be buying up around it. Twist has to descend to a FAMAS. Same with Kerrigan, but it's not. Oh, Kerrigan's actually going to the MP9 for utility. It's not really the weaponry they got to worry about. It's this Heroic giving them so many different looks on this T side.
Yeah, the variation round to round is huge. Very hard to keep up with and read what's coming next. Even just the times that they've gone A, some of them have been set up, some of them have been just, you know, more contact plays, and it's. If you're the forward player, if you're the anchor on that side for ropz, it's very hard to call and say exactly what is coming your way whenever they show up. Here we go. Round number 14. FaZe desperate. If they lose this round, they're going to get wiped out in this first half. Could very easily be a 9-6 finish if they don't win this one. Oh, look at Kerrigan. MP9 goes in and finds Tess's. Some sweet revenge.
Good success getting aggressive, FaZe. Once again, denying even the first step over to Heroic. Yabby trying to flirt with the idea of coming through the double doors. Rain clotheslines him. Follow-up smoke will delay things even further, and the bomb is on the wrong side. Kadian and Shush got 1 minute and 15 seconds. Oh, my lord, he's pushed through. He's taking the risk, and he's got the first.
He's out of his mind. Come on. Shush going to be taking down Brokey. They find him finally, but Kadian is on his own.
I can't believe he just did that. I can't believe he's actually just did that. Not only done it, but just created an opportunity to actually win the round.
We saw this during the major, but he's in such a tough position right now. And smart, I think, for ropz to fall really far back so that he's not going to have any easy fights where he can sort of run in and just fight someone who's straight up battling him. This is a question of just making it as tough as possible for Cadian to find one more shot with that AWP.
It's all down to timing. Which side is Rain looking at? And how does he want to play it? He's not too dedicated to the fight. I think he's going to be more than happy to give Cadian the plant.
Yeah, but Cadian isn't going for it. He wants to get up close. The right idea, but he'll be found by Rain. You can sense it. Whenever he's in these clutches, there's always that slim chance that something could be working out. But well played from FaZe. Taking this control out here, even if they have very limited weapons and even worse utility, they still managed to do it.
Yeah, but Cadian's a madman. Cadian just seems to lean towards the unexpected, and it's provided the opportunity. Yeah, what are you... Yeah. Why would he do that?
Nobody knows. We need a whole team of anthropologists to figure it out.
Yeah, cornered animal and all that. Back to the A-bomb site. Cadian and Stown to lead the way. Brokey's here early to provide support to ropz.
And that's not nothing. Brokey's got 18 kills.
I'd be interested to know that. I mean, that very easily could be a play from ropz. Hey, they've abused me a couple times. I haven't been able to handle this. They're probably going to come back to A for this last round. Someone help me out early.
This is close, but they're boosting up on top. The flick nearly connects the grenade on top, and Cadian is dead. That's actually a huge grenade. Look at Shush and Stown. That gets denied.
They got to back away. That's a lot of manpower, a lot of resources they had. And A-main to start the round, and all of it has to readdress. They got to start from scratch in middle.
Yeah, but guess who's here? They try to smoke him off, which he might have to respect given the AWP situation on his side.
Look how dangerous the defense is, though, when FaZe is doing this and being aggressive and taking control of the B lane. Like, Rain is able to peek towards middle. If there weren't smokes up, Rain and Brokey would be challenging right now. And FaZe looks like they know what's coming.
I want to try and see if they can puncture the middle with a 4-man push. But as you said, they already know. This is not going to be a surprise at all. FaZe are well aware. 35 seconds. This has to be perfectly clean, or Heroic will run out of players. But even worse, they'll probably run out of time even before that happens. Smoke goes down to buy a little bit of space. 25 seconds. That's a good follow-up. Flashbang still gets no scope and a follow-up.
You can't do that.
Well, you just did it. He's not asking for your permission or anyone else's. Triple again. 21 kills for Brokey in the opening half of this game. Shush goes down last. It's an 8-7 finish.
We saw a lot of strong Vertigo teams, so why would we put any time into that? We're just going to go back to Ancient. So kind of emphasizing the maps that they think are going to be most important to challenge against the teams in the field.
Yeah, that's going to pay off right now. If they can bring down Heroic on this map, that's going to make a big difference. ropz with the early shot there, not even a headshot, but did take down Stown. I think it was a goosh to start with.
That's going to start the movement of the defense early. Rain's going to have a chance.
Oh, did they see the gun barrel? They did not, and they nearly line up. That's one. That's going to be a team kill. That's very interesting, but they get the kill on Rain. Still, this next headshot, especially if Cadian could get it, is going to be everything. Otherwise, they're going to be a man down with a bomb that's going to be planted, and they are still quite far away. Good flash to set that one up. They got the smokes, they got the Molotov down to make sure that no one's hiding behind those boxes, and Cadian, he can't land that shot. ropz instead will take him down, and this is almost a done deal already.
That's two brilliant shots from ropz. He had a pretty busted first half, getting challenged frequently, but here he's had enough of it on the T side. P250 in hand, the opening headshot.
You could see Yabby, he really wants that fight. He's already at the edge of the smoke. There's the first headshot. Timing is exceptional. He's going to be taking down Carrigan next. And now it's a little bit tricky. Not a lot of time left on the bomb. They need to be swift with it. Another headshot rings through, and Brokey's now on his own. 1 versus 2. It's a 10-second defuse, and absolutely no shot. It doesn't. I don't think there's even time. He's going to go down, but the round will still be won. That's a great attempt at a 2-on-4 retake, but they just didn't have the kit or the smoke or anything.
Yeah, the way those fights actually worked, it was like the perfect positions and timings to completely discombobulate the FaZe defense on the retake and the post plant. Almost a 2v4 recovery. Thankfully, Brokey's there to put a stop to it. Big game for Brokey. 22 now that he's up 2 out of the pistol. And it's 9-7.
That's kind of a slightly crazy round for Yabby. It's just unfortunate that nothing could be built behind it. They have a deagle. Ooh. And even that might be running right through. They're pushing through on the other side. Does anyone even realize? Does Kerrigan realize?
I know, ropz is like, they came through, they're behind you, and Kerrigan's still pushing forward. ropz is hoping for some backup.
Kaden actually got the AK.
Yep.
That's a long time to save it. If he can, that would be massive for them to bring into the next round. Ooh, he's found already. That's a problem. No armor, so the aim punch is gonna wreck him. And Brokey takes that kill. All right.
And he knew they were going to hunt as well. He wanted the challenge to create some safety for himself, but couldn't find it anywhere. 10-7, 3-round lead. Heroic get into the buy in the third round. It's the M4s that come out. No AWP yet for Cadian.
Yeah, not able to pick that up. 3-round lead for FaZe, though. It's pretty good. It's something to build with. They got the Mac 10 on Kerrigan, Khalil on Rain. Head armor all across the board there for Heroic, so they're going to be too susceptible. It looks like a very fast round. Nobody's even at the A bomb site yet. FaZe knew how to deal with this. Let's see if Heroic do. They've taken down Kerrigan already. He wanted to keep adding pressure and pushing forward. And still no bomb plant. They just can't find an angle where they're not going to get shot. Finally, Rain punches in the last digits and is going to be able to get that bomb plant down. And now what do Heroic do? They have smokes. And no kit. Oh dear. Willing for another 10-second defuse. Flash goes over, and what a shot. ropz goes out of the round. That is a nice start to the retake. And remember, they have to be quick with it here. Twister's going to get one in return. Still a 4-on-3. They're so low on health on the FaZe side. One bullet more, and they might bring this back, Heroic, but they're running out of players themselves. And again, 10 seconds inside. There's no way this can work out. Stound's going to try and escape. He realizes this round has been lost, and a great knockout from FaZe, running straight to the A-bomb site.
Yeah, little taste of their own medicine. Heroic was able to rattle off some rounds early on in the first half in much a similar fashion, and this time it's them who's punished. It's 2 rounds now, the lack of kits, although you can't blame them. This is the first buy, the pistol round as well. Good shooting from FaZe and just playing it safe. That's a huge kill for Brokey.
Wow.
That one decided it, because that position is just so hard to clear out, especially with time running down.
Yeah, every other position that FaZe were occupying gets nullified if Brokey dies there. They can't stay anywhere, so that's massive.
Now is the linchpin.
11-7. And yeah, that's a really big round.
And Heroic spot up into this one. They don't want to wait for the AWP. They invest early. Defensive smoke. ropz won't challenge it much outside of some random spam. Mid control and B lane control for Heroic as well. But with dwindling nades, they might not be able to hold on to it for much longer.
Yeah, that's a really big problem.
Oh, they're setting up a flash peek?
Feels like it. Yeah, here we go. They're on the other side throwing grenades. That's a nice grenade, but unfortunately, they're just all backing up around the corner. So you actually did get 3 people in the flashbang, but only one of them was available for a kill. Twist pushing into the middle, and he might realize someone else is here. Timing on that one, that's close.
Yeah, the timing on all these peaks from Heroic have been perfect. The flashbang as they're setting up utility. Now this one when Rain's not ready. That's a great follow-up kill to get for Heroic. 4-on-3. But FaZe is struggling to find access anywhere. Any real kind of map control that can let them into the bomb sites.
Yeah, if they can skirt through in this round, Heroic, they're going to get back maybe a round earlier than FaZe would want them to, with almost nothing in the bank. And look at the gamble here. Saying, you know what, we've got Yabby in the middle. We're going to put 3 people on the B bomb site. We don't have a lot of grenades, but also you don't have a lot of time. That one Molotov can actually wreck them on Tess's. We go, going to be throwing it in. Deagle will do some damage to ropz, and Brokey. Where does he go? The Molotov is occupying everything. 5 seconds left, and Stound will take the last couple of kills. That's equally a huge win for Heroic.
Yeah, that's a massive one, and that was kind of quite a risk to reinvest into that round completely the way they did, and for it to turn out in that fashion, really well done. Benefit of a couple very nice timings, but this is the reward you get when you're proactive on the map and actually challenging things. Good flashbang in towards middle. And just phenomenal cleanups down the stretch. Heroic knew when they had the advantage, they didn't have to overextend or overcommit to any of their fights. So they actually did a really, really good job of using the clock as an ally.
Yeah, that was so well played. And taking those kind of risks, I mean, if you want to bring down a team like FaZe, that's probably what you have to do every once in a while. Because in the previous round, they'd saved 1 M4, and that's not that much to buy up around, but they managed to make it work anyway. This time, they're expecting more of that fast A play. Look at the lean. Giving up on middle.
Do they go through is the question.
Heroic hoping so, the way that they're set up right now. Nade. Oh, okay. Not the best start for any attack if you're waiting inside of that smoke, but then again, maybe you get the element of surprise.
Oh, this is huge. Oh, I can't believe they're not pressing forward. 4 players inside that smoke.
Oh, you would have loved to have seen Rain walk forward, but he obviously does not have the information that we do.
Well, also, what surprised me even more about it is that with all of them there, they only have 2 flashbangs left for the rest of the round. So like this better be god tier flash in middle. Don't even get the chance. Tessus grabs the first kill. Good trade. Still a battle. Another one. Yabby turns from it and goes back for a double. And FaZe manage it perfectly. Kerrigan pops in from the opposite angle.
Yeah, and he got the first kill as well on the guy that was coming in from the B-bomb side. That's crazy. Heroic had actually managed to put their entire A defense swapped into the middle in a perfect time for FaZe to show up, and they win the early fight and still somehow end up in this 2-on-1. I don't even know how FaZe got in here. I mean, it's obviously Kerrigan coming in with a double kill, but they should have lost the round in the middle right then and there. Now, Shush has been running this whole way, which is risky, but he might have beat the timing here. I wonder if they're going to be ready for this. It doesn't really feel like it. Could see ropz with his back turned, not really aware, and he's going to be going down. Now, Kerrigan, nobody knows where he is yet. Shush can't get any information. Has to just gamble. He swings for it. He's got the right idea, but he second guesses it.
Oh, no.
Bullet goes by his head, and he finds the kill. Oh, my God. He should have been dead. I can't believe Heroic win this round.
Oh, they recovered at the end of the day. Rewarded for having such a good read, but not winning those initial fights in middle. And Kerrigan is going to be so frustrated.
You could see the tracer on Shush's screen. He, I don't know, sold part of his soul to try and win that round.
I wonder if Kerrigan just gave it a jiggle to like get him off the bomb or something. It just didn't commit to the fight, but that missed shot is brutal. Huge win for Shush. Yabby won a 1v2 in the first half. Now Shush has won a 1v2 in the second half. These clutches are getting really painful for FaZe. And a second timeout taken from them as Kerrigan wants to talk things over.
That's actually, yeah, a little bit unbelievable to me that, especially with that position. If Shush straight up peeks it, it's a different thing, but he just thought, you know what, I'm going to look somewhere else.
FaZe isn't playing bad, and no individuals are playing bad, but what they're missing is that little bit of the flair on some of the rifle players they have. The guys like ropz, Rain, and Twist, especially Twist, who had that huge day yesterday. It's Brokey with 26 kills, Rain is 18, Twist is 10, ropz at 11. They're missing that really powerful playmaking ability out of the AK-47s right now. Good kill from Kerrigan.
Well, talking about playmaking,
yeah.
You called for it. Kerrigan steps up to make an answer.
And look at the rebuttal. It pulls Cadian into the fight, and oh, he's got 2.
I can't believe it. Oh, well, he gets caught, but still, if that's a kill, that's the round completely blown wide open. 2-on-3 now instead. They know where Brokey is. They don't really know about Kerrigan. I mean, they know he's somewhere, but they're going to find out. Nice headshot. He keeps going. How is he doing this? Building the round just on his own play.
Yeah, he's pissed off after losing the clutch. I don't think they realize, but he's opened up the entire A bomb site.
Yeah, they
Brokey was headed in that direction. Now it's almost like they've called it off to rotate back around. Kerrigan's just going to lurk this. Oh, this is weird.
Impossible to see how this is going to go. Heroic are sort of testing it. He's very, very low on health, but with the off angle, if they go for it, he could still win the fight. Stown is going to be the one stepping up. Kerrigan looking the other way now. Going to find Brokey out in the open, and now they know where Kerrigan is. Oh, it's such a shame. The setup is great for it, but Stown is going to find the perfect time to peek that one. Not just getting the kill, but actually getting the information about Kerrigan.
Yeah, there's no way for FaZe to have known that, like, Heroic was feeling that level of weakness at the A bomb site to shift over in that direction. That gets played completely different otherwise. They just plant the bomb, obviously. The fact that Cadian gets away with 2 kills in that situation is bogus. That should never happen.
Yeah, so now we've got a couple of individual clutches for Heroic, but a round like this as well, where really they should have lost Cadian, at least traded him, but probably should have just died outright. So 10-11, FaZe under a little bit more pressure now. Heroic starting to get warmed up into the second half. Stown getting body blocked by a teammate. They want to get out. That is so dangerous. That could have cost them the round.
Yeah. 5-on-4 for Heroic. Deep angle with the AWP. Flashbang's going to take Cadian off the angle. 3 rounds in a row for the heroic defense. They've got mid control as well with Yabby in that position. Oh, that smoke trajectory. Did Rain see that? Surely.
Yeah, he has a good idea. You could tell. Stout is here as well. Peek on one and a good follow-up. At the very least, there was a plan there. Yabby probably feeling a little bit exposed as well and saying, you know what, I don't like it here anymore.
Well, ropz got the information that Yabby was the one who threw the mid smoke, so he actually popped through that smoke just to clear close mid and saw absolutely nothing, make sure nobody else was in B lane. So FaZe have at least taken control of that back in their favor.
45 seconds. Canadian playing in front of the smoke on that B bomb site, so he is a little bit exposed if they can put some speed behind it, but wow.
Okay, 2 players shot, that's giving away information. There's the third one. Canadian just rips his head clean off. Heroic say, okay, there were 2 players in Cave and Jaguar.
Yeah, they're still running for it, but this is going to be very, very tough to pull through. Look at, they're already getting flanked through the middle.
They do have smokes
in. Yeah, I mean, that's it. They can put up some smokes, try and go straight for the bomb plant, but how do you escape this? Even if you get the bomb plant, how do you get out of the smoke once again? 8 seconds, and that bomb plant's going to get straight denied, and no chance at all.
It's so smart for Shush as well. As soon as he gets the communication that the last 2 players were over by Jaguar, he actually pushes into A main.
Yeah,
and it just gets the safety of it. You'll never be able to clear it, especially with that much time on the clock. And he can just peek at will, especially when teammates arrive. Just not enough manpower for FaZe down the stretch. 11-11. What a brick wall in these last 4 rounds in a row for Heroic. And this all started with a relatively risky force-up investment.
Yeah.
They won the round with Deagles, with I think 1 saved M4.
Shush with the clutch against Kerrigan. It's a lot of small details that all add up, and Heroic have come out on top of a lot of those. Yeah, and that's going to be part of the story here if they can walk away with the map. And, you know, again, playing for a spot in the semifinals, so there's a lot on the line here. You want to go straight there.
Yeah, direct berth into the arena. Or at least into the stage with the crowd. Because we are playing at the Royal Arena still.
Yeah, we are. That's true. But being on that stage, very different experience, no doubt.
Different vibe. Be in front of the Copenhagen crowd. Timeout's concluded. 11-11.
Some Deagles. A couple of Tech 9s. Very hard to pull a rush when the CTs have this much utility. So they're going to slow it down and wait for the first round of grenades. And they'll probably try and flash their way through at some point. Yeah, ropz is thinking about it. So smokes on one side, and then just flash right through. Here we go. Tessus can't see a thing, and that doesn't matter, apparently. He used the force.
Yeah.
Could have been blindfolded.
He was giving him a brokey.
It's not bad. Comes back for a little bit more. He's already got the quad kill, and there's the ace to pick it up. Against Deagles and Tech 9s, the first 3 kills probably were the ones that really matter, but what a finish.
That's what, the 4th ace we've had so far in the event?
Yeah.
Not even halfway through day 2?
It's a good start. We're just getting warmed up.
Yeah, we're just beginning. Yeah, this is completely blind.
We still have
even a follow-up flashbang just to be sure.
Yeah, and then it didn't even matter. Could have done whatever they wanted there. Wouldn't have made a difference. We still got Fluxo beating Navi later today, so...
Chill. Chill.
Roki's got 27 kills.
You meant G2.
Oh yeah, I meant G2, sorry.
Yeah.
Alright, Liquid have beaten Navi. That's what I meant to say.
Exactly. My man.
I brought it back in the end.
Thanksgiving miracle.
A little bit of hand-holding and I'm there. It's Sproky on 27 kills. It feels unfair, but you know, at this point, just get him to do all the work. He's obviously ready for it. He's a hard worker.
What did he have at halftime? I can't remember. He was in the 20s. It was like 20.
Yeah, he was in
23.
23, I think. Yeah. So just keep going. You know, sometimes that's what it's like when you show up to work. Like you're the other workers, like they're just hiding from the work. They're not doing anything. Like you have to do all of it. You just have to own it. That's just how it is. So say Brokey, get to 40, try and win this game against Heroic. Deep Molotov, counter flash coming out. Twist trying to see if he can beat that timing. And Yabby swings for it. It's a good attempt. But Twist can't really follow it through. And Yabby's going to be ready for it. Rain wanted to peek in behind it. That first kill against Twist was a nice flashbang setup. But now it's just Yabby mechanically on his own. And he I mean, he's really, really coming alive on this team in a scary way.
Yeah, this is the conversation we had yesterday that kind of fell flat because he had such a rough start on the opening map of Inferno, but you're seeing what makes him so dangerous and how he's going to elevate this team. Stown with 2 kills as well. There goes Kerrigan and Brokey. Nothing working for FaZe. This is going to be the 6th round in a row in the favor of Heroic's defense.
Yeah, ropz. 15 seconds to save the AK. No reason to peek into that AWP. And Kerrigan. Oh, not Kerrigan, Cadian. There's too many Danish IGLs out there.
This is kind of a cool game as well in like a broader scale. Let's see if ropz can hold on to the AK-47. No. In a broader scale, because I mean, I think everyone's obviously impressed with Heroic's run to the grand finals of the Rio Major.
Yeah.
But one of the big questions there was like, oh, you guys didn't really have to play any of the big dogs. FaZe got eliminated, Navi got eliminated, no fault of their own. They never had to face off against them.
Yeah.
I think everyone still kind of had that question if Heroic could actually challenge some of the teams that were putting in the top 3, like the FaZes. And here, obviously, looking good.
Some frustration showing. I can't really blame them. I mean, it's a tough game right now. 13-11. The money not with FaZe. Some decent cash on the side of Heroic as they want to keep going and just never let FaZe back into Ancient. All Deagles on the T side. And they creep into the middle. All right. Maybe get a chance here if Cadian gets the wrong jump. He did it once. Is he going to go for it again? Ooh. You're risking your head when you do that. Why, Cadian?
They've kind of bypassed him a little bit, already into Donut, but there's 2 defenders at the A bomb site, Shush and Yabby.
I don't think they know.
I don't think they know either. But I mean, the setup is just so strong, I don't think it'll even matter at the end of the day.
Yeah. Okay. Good read. Stown not going to get caught sleeping on that one, and that's all of the presence on the B side gone for FaZe. So everyone else, either Donut or these hallways, and the smoke is down. Cadian's going in the other way, but as long as they can stay alive a little bit here on the Heroic side, they're going to be fine. That's a nice start, though. That's a good swing, but Gabby's still going to win the fight, and Shush is there to pick up the rest. ropz alone. He's picked up an AK, but the whole entire team has started to show up. Some nice little taps coming out. Well, that's what we need. You said riflers on the FaZe side to show up a little bit. Somebody to back up Brokey. That's the kind of shot that we want to see, but preferably not in a 1 versus 4, but to open around with. They're going to find the last kill there. We know they could do it. We know mechanically they're able to do it, FaZe, but it'd be nice for them to start around in that fashion.
Yeah, FaZe need one of those stars to step up in this next round. They need to get some energy back in this team. Now 7 rounds straight. It's probably starting to feel a little bit quiet. A little bit defeated. This is a perfect time for someone like Twist, someone like Brokey, as he's done throughout this map already, to step up and deliver you some kills, deliver you a play that's going to help you win the round and get some life back in the team. They need it. 3 rounds back. This is Heroic's map pick, so everything going according to plan so far. Aggression as they push down the ramp, and all the FaZe is waiting, but once again, it just doesn't matter.
Yeah. Stown not reloading. That's so dangerous. 1 nade on Rain and he's dead. Molotov, he's just going to make it almost not out of there. That's crazy. 3 on 4. And Kerrigan expecting something. That's a good read, but there was a follow-up player there.
This has cost them so much, though, FaZe. Just to get this small bit of breathing room. Oh, good shot. Shush. Maybe a little over-aggressive. Kerrigan's got 1 HP, but he knows he's got to be the one to do something for his team. Here's a flank from Yabby. He doesn't clear all the way down the lane, so Kerrigan can actually do this. 1 kill. 1 kill is what he needs.
Yeah, that would have been huge. And Rain and ropz. They've had a moment here, but now Yabby's back. He spotted it out. He doesn't actually need to fight to the death here. Just wait it out. 2 on 3.
Neither does ropz, though, because the bomb's actually already gotten into the bomb site. The reposition here.
Yeah. Definitely a good play. Stown is kind of low on health, but still, this is a very possible retake coming in from Heroic. They have a lot of grenades, but they need an opening, and Rain might have given them one there. Cadian waiting on the other side of the corner, and now ropz. 1 versus 3. Where'd you go in this one? He's behind the pillar. He's very out in the open here. I don't know if he could spray all of them down. They're rushing him quick. There's the first kill. They know where he is, and the swinger already gets 1 more. Oh
That's
my God,
disgusting.
ropz! That is the mechanics that we were talking about.
That's exactly what they needed. That's the kind of play that can pull you back into this game. A filthy, filthy 1v3 clutch from ropz. That is something special in FaZe. An individual star delivers them a little bit of extra life.
Look at this. It's so disgusting because he's so out in the open. He is just chest out from challenging them in the middle of the bomb site.
It's his only option. There's nothing else to do but stand tall and just see if you can win every single fight. And boy, did he do it.
Okay. Oh, the flick is in.
From bad to worse.
Tessus gets blown up in the bomb site. That's a quick boost. And an even quicker flick. And he takes down Cadian. Oh no! He has run amok. A double kill to take down almost the entire B defense down. He's rolling all the dice to try and bring it back with Kerrigan. Oh, you can smell that desperation.
Baby, this game isn't done yet. I love it. Proki just building upon ropz's miraculous clutch. However, FaZe is shifting back into the last two remaining players. There's one more obstacle here for FaZe.
Are they gonna catch it? No problem. Yabby's up here.
Lives out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But still, just everywhere around him. He would have had to get the instant double to even get close to that one.
Heroic has to save.
Yeah.
Or at least descend into just a lighter buy. They have some, if they want to go for like a hero M4, they can do it.
He's actually just standing there saying, you get the first punch, and he just tanks that grenade. He headbutts it and then shoots him mid-air.
Yeah, Rocky style.
That's so crazy.
Okay, well, I guess I lied. They don't have to save. They don't have to descend to a weaker buy. They go for the AWP on Cadian with no utility. Stown drops an N4 over to a teammate, so he's got no armor with his deagle. It's light on nades. This is heroic. You want to talk about being chest out? This is them saying, we don't even want the nades. We don't even want to wait around and let you tie this up.
Well, to be fair, Heroic have got away with doing this a lot throughout this first map, and they probably feel like, you know what, let's just sneak one more round like this through. And that's great if it works, but if it doesn't, the punishment is going to be so severe.
Well, it's actually great with the call they're making, right? They spread into a default defense just to make sure they can stop anything fast, and then it's stack the B bomb site, and they say, great. If you're not here, we save, we have utility in the next round.
When they were doing this on Overpass yesterday, though, when they did these kind of stacks, they would at least push up to try and get more, you know, so like go for a 3 or 4 man push and...
Yeah, but they're not trying to find any information. They want to make sure they have these guns for the next round. If they get wiped out here, this map might be over.
Yeah.
That's the risk of this buy, but they're basically saying we can actually challenge it. Now they're going to start shifting forward.
That is a lot of damage, yeah, because they know Rain is down here now. Cadian, it's a good start. Orb revealed, and they're starting to rotate back. Let's see if FaZe could figure this one out.
I wonder if FaZe expected a buy, or if this caught them off guard.
Might not have. Look at the rotation. Heroic, they're all here. They don't have really many, but they don't have anything outside of the rifles. A boost, maybe. Looking over the smoke. There's a good kill on Kerrigan. And a bomb plant will go through, but it's a 5-on-3. No shots through. Tessus actually with a team kill. Shush takes down one. Brokey and ropz somehow still getting the kills. They're back into a 2-on-2. It might not be done yet. What a hard game this is already. With Brokey being alive, you don't know what could happen. And look, he's waiting it out. Cadian letting him go past. And Brokey at this off angle. He should win this fight, and he will. 31 kills, and Tessus on his own. No kit, no smoke, no nothing. This is done. 14 for FaZe, and all of the money gone for Heroic.
That's a catastrophe, and that's why I expected them to just stay at that B bomb site and not even go for an information play, because now look what's happened. Even though I mean, fair play, you're Heroic, you did rotate over, you did put this into a winning situation, 2-on-4, drop it at the end of the day, but that is such a big risk now in terms of the money you can fight with. They are busted. 4 players huddled between $2,400 and $2,500. A 3-round losing bonus, and this one they have to sit out. There's no option. That ropz clutch. What a moment.
Yeah. Up until that point, it was a straight path to victory on Ancient for Heroic. It looked like it was going to happen almost no matter what. ropz put his foot down. And it really changed the atmosphere of this game once again.
I mean, then the build upon, I mean, back-to-back rounds. That clutch, the next one, Brokey opened up with those double entries with the AWP. Like, that is a shock to the system. And now, that catastrophe of a round.
Couple of smokes, some upgraded pistols, and that's it.
This is a nightmare sequence if you're Heroic for what's otherwise been just a complete lockdown defense. 7 rounds in a row. A lot of them not even really contested.
Yeah, you would hate to have to lose the map in this fashion by stumbling just a tiny bit right at the end, but just enough for FaZe to pick up the whole map. And they're leaning towards that A bomb site.
FaZe feel a lot of space as well. Challenging A, Kerrigan walked all the way out mid, solo. Rain solo towards the B bomb site. Little bit of a dink from Cadian, but superficial damage as utility is deployed, and the bomb is planted. And FaZe is going to be on 15.
Find this AK. Anything you can get into the next round is going to be super valuable. Rain not really departing with it easily. Takes 2 of them, Brokey with 1 more, and they're not going to get any AKs or anything else. 15-14 as FaZe take a step towards winning the map.
Oh, 1 more wrench in that early force buy from Heroic. Just a couple rounds back, as this time there won't be an AWP in the hands of Cadian. He spent his op money on that round 2 rounds ago. If he wanted to get it in this round, it'd be no utility, no armor, so he's gone down to the M4. 1 single kit on Yabby, so keep your eyes on his position. 1 chance for FaZe to escape with Ancient.
Gonna be nice to close this one out right here. Get into overtime, and who the hell knows what will happen. Oh wow, that is a 3-man meetup in those B lanes, and just gonna go aggressive. If they go right now, FaZe, they can't know this, but if they went for it, man, Heroic are far away.
Yeah, they have no idea. They usually have Rain positioned here, right? He's gathering information. He's looking to stop these kinds of pushes, and without him, FaZe don't have that intel on that side of the map. So playing in the dark for the moment.
Okay, it's going to be a flash over, which will certainly trigger Cadian's Molotov to go out.
And trigger potentially teammates to turn around from Jaguar.
Nade. Oh dear. Kerrigan and Twist very low. Cadian easy pickup after the fact. Now they're going to start to get a little bit more info. They still haven't felt anything outside of B. And it's an all-in for FaZe. They're pushing all the chips into the A-bomb side. They want to end this right now. Jump across. Shush is going to get crushed. ropz on top of the sign. He jumped up there. And Cadian trying to find an angle. He gets 1 more kill, trying to make it back around the corner. And Stout, I think he ran right into that shot. Still a 3-on-3. And ropz might be very low on health. We already know that might not make a difference. If he can get back out into safety, he could still have an impact in the round. Missed shot from Brokey, and they know where he is. Rain will find 1. Brokey not going to miss that one, and Yabby's on his own. Oh no. It's a double nade! A jump! He almost died right then and there, but Brokey just has to wait for time. Slowly wait it out. Yabby's on the other side, praying for a peek, but Brokey, he's holding the angle. He's ready and waiting! 34 kills and FaZe! They bring down Heroic. What an absolutely amazing start to this best of 3.
And that's the FaZe we wanted to see after the tough tournament in Rio. The FaZe that bends but does not break. And this time, they hung in it up until ropz delivered them some magic. And then they ran away with the map, and Heroic have got to feel so shocked. What a